Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nick here and welcome to this little video in which today on the 16th of October 2025, Thursday, I'm going to ride my first nationalised train in the UK because Greater Anglia, the rail operator that runs my local line, has been nationalised as of Sunday the 12th. So I'm going to be getting my first two trains today. I'm just going down to Harlow Town, because I'm going to see I Swear at the cinema, the Queensgate one. So I'm getting the train down there, and then later I'll get the train back home as well. So it's not this one, by the way. This one's going after my one, so I think the two trains after. So I'll be getting the next train on platform 2 from Bishop Stortford and going to the next destination served by that train, but 3 stops down the line, Harlow Town. Well, I say it's my first 2 trains on a nationalised operator. I might have ridden South Eastern after it got nationalised, took under government control. I definitely rode it a few times a few years ago, at least the last few years, so maybe some of those were my first, but this is the first one I know is definitely nationalised. I've also ridden Northern, but that was before it was nationalised, so that was about 2007 I rode that, and maybe once or twice elsewhere, but definitely before nationalisation. And I've not read Trans-Pennine Express or LNER at all. Those are the 4 operators that were nationalised prior to Great British Railways, and that was all under the operator of last resort situation. Great British Railways is basically British Rail, but for the late 2020s, 2030, early 2030s. So starting with when they took over, South Western Railway was the next one to be nationalised. Been on that one before nationalisation, 2008 and 2010, and then a few times not too long ago, but not post nationalisation. So, and have I written CCC? Yeah, written CCC, but before nationalisation. So I've not. So the Greater Anglia is the first one post nationalisation for the GBR companies, and second overall. Trains coming in, so I'll see you guys in a bit. That one's a Bishop Stortford train. So, made it to Harlow Town, and I gotta go to the cinema. But before I go for now, I'm just gonna say I checked on the train. South Eastern did get nationalised on the 17th of October 2021, so that's exactly 4 years tomorrow at time of recording. So I did take it about 3 or 4, 2, 3, maybe 4 times, and at least I think 3 in the last 4 years. Coming back from the BFI, definitely the first time I went down there in December 21, and then at least another 2 times. The first time was to Charing Cross, and the other 1 or 2 were to London Bridge. So I think I've taken it at least 3 times since nationalisation. But this is the first time since GBR has taken over. So that, nice journey, as per normal as it is down to Harlow Town. So slight change of plan. I did go to see I Swear, but I forgot my glasses. I realised that on the way down, and in the screen, because I need them for distance, and it ended up being a bit of a struggle to look at the screen whilst the trailers were on, so I decided to just cancel. I have an unlimited, so I didn't have to pay for the ticket. I did get some snacks and drinks, so I refunded those. I just had to, I'll have to go back another day, watch it. I was going to go and see Good Fortune and Roofman next week, so I think I'll have to push those ones back a bit so I can see I Swear first, if I'm able to get a good time on a good day next week. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, back at Harlow Town Station on the return train, just in time for one, and I'm going too far up the platform for it. So back to Bishop Stortford. Don't go without me. Well, managed to get on it just in time. So second Greater Anglia post-nationalisation trip and 5th post-nationalisation trip overall for all operators, because South Eastern, I'm sure it's, well, it might have been 4 times, but it's certainly been at least 3. 2 or 3, I think 3, could be 4. I've gone to a London Bridge a 3rd time post-nationalisation. Definitely, we did Charing Cross to London Bridge once pre-nationalisation. Post-nationalisation I did Waterloo East to Charing Cross, and then 2, maybe even 3 times Waterloo East to London Bridge. So
we are now approaching Harlow Mill.
Are we stopping at Harlow Mill? Oh yeah, we are. I read the board for the next train on the other platform. But yeah, anyway, second post-nationalisation Greater Anglia train, 5th, maybe 6th overall. And yes, I would like to do more. But in the meantime, we'll be doing a couple Greater Anglia rides for the near future, and then anything else we'll see. So last part of the vlog, just walking down the road from Bishop Stortford Station. Didn't get anything there after coming back in on the return journey, but yeah, that's it from this little vlog. First 2 post-nationalisation Greater Anglia trips, and a couple since, a couple more including the southeastern ones, now up to 4th and 5th, or 5th and 6th journeys. And I'll try and see I Swear next week, hopefully, as well as also Good Fortune and Roofman, which I was going to go and see next week as well. So I'll see all of those next week. Different dates for the other 2 films, because that's going to be at the Harvey Centre Cinema rather than Queensgate one, because they're not showing those at Queensgate and they're not showing I Swear at Harvey Centre. I don't know. So those will be different days. Whether the latter 2 films will be next week or the week after is actually also to be seen, but I'll try and see those and or I Swear next week, hopefully. So I'm going to go back home now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. See you guys next time. Goodbye. Hello there, Nick here. 11 days later on Monday the 27th of October 2025, 11 days after the first post-nationalisation Greater Anglia journeys, when I tried to go to the cinema to see I Swear, but I forgot my glasses, so I wasn't able to see it because it's needed for distance. So going down again, this time, got them, I know I've got them. So we're going to see I Swear, see how it is. The train behind me is just come in, but it's not the one I'm getting. I'm getting the next one on platform 2. This is platform 3 behind me. Going down to Harlow Town again. So let's see if this journey to the cinema is more successful. Hopefully. Otherwise I paid another bit more money for another train ticket, a pair of train tickets returned, for nothing, apart from just to ride the trains again. But I do that anyways, so I ride trains to get to places, so I enjoy my journeys when I do so. We could say last time maybe was was worth it for the first post-nationalisation journeys, but in terms for the cinema, let's hope this time works out. Also, did see Good Fortune and Roofman on Tuesday the 21st. That's the Harvey Centre Harlow Cinema, going to Queensgate this time for I Swear, and here comes my train right now. So I'll do my thoughts on those other 2 films later on. Hello there. So I've just seen I Swear at Harlow Queensgate Cinema, and come down one of the alleys to the separate cinema car park. I was in the other alley, which I think doesn't have a roof, or at least it has more open space. I did that for the Snow White 2025 reaction. So just doing a reaction to I Swear, as well as I mentioned earlier, giving my thoughts on Good Fortune and Roofman. Sorry for the siren in the background, as well as anybody else who may be around, so maybe I should just stick to one bit of the wall. Okay, so just had to let some people past. Also, it was an ambulance, that was the sirens, that's gone past as well. So, Good Fortune I thought was really good and very funny, very entertaining film. I did think maybe it was a couple of minutes too long. It's 98 minutes, I think. Could have got it down to 90, but still really fun, really enjoyable, recommend it. And I also recommended Roofman, which is also really good. This one, both of them were that was a light-hearted drama based on a true story, whilst Good Fortune is a fantasy comedy. So yeah, but Roofman was also really good. That's I think both films I would give 9 out of 10. They were tons of fun. The only kind of thing I would say with Roofman is, and that's more of is kind of more of an audience reaction, is characters, or rather the real life people, do some really stupid decisions, and you're thinking, well, if you do those decisions, your stupid stuff's going to happen. But since it's based on a true story, I suppose we should really be saying about the real people. But to be polite, we will not. But yeah. But to be honest, that's something you could say to characters in a film or a TV show, just that you could do. So even if you know if it's based on a true story, so yeah, that's like an audience reaction thing rather than a, because they know they've got that feeling. But yeah. Anyway, as for I Swear, yeah, wow. I think October 2025 has been a fantastic month for lower budget films, not blockbusters, not the big showcasey films like superhero films or the upcoming Avatar or Wicked, or even any of the horror films. Come to think of it, even to be honest, October's not been the best for horror movies this year. I think Black Phone 2 was the only one that's really come out this month. Most of them have come out already, like September with Conjuring 4, which was really good, by the way. I recommend that one. Weapons in July, which I hear is really good. So yeah, it's not been that. And Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is coming in December for some reason. So October 2025 is not really the month for Halloween scary movies. There is Night of the a Zoopocalypse animated film for kids coming out as well. So that might be more of a Halloween film for kids. If I hear good things about that, maybe that'll be something for people to consider. But yeah, it's not really been the month for scary films, aside from maybe Black Phone 2 and Zoopocalypse, I believe. But it has been a really good month for lower budget dramas, or medium-sized budget dramas, the not blockbuster films, and some other maybe non-blockbuster-esque movies like the One Battle at a Time film, which I hear is really good. I'm not really interested in it, but I hear it's really good. That came out at the end of September. That's got good reviews. A couple of other drama. I think the Bruce Springsteen film's come out as well recently. So it's been a great month for the more lower budget or medium-sized budget films, not high budget blockbuster stuff in a way. Though the budgets you can debate on the size, to be honest. But in terms of the scale, lower scale films. It's been a great month for that. Good Fortune, brilliant. Roofman, brilliant. And now I Swear, oh my. I'm actually now disappointed because I was a bit worried about seeing it because of the subject matter, but because it's about the man with Tourette syndrome and it's his story and stuff. And I was a bit worried about seeing it, and I somewhat kind of maybe a little bit relieved I didn't see it at the time the other week, even though I was more annoyed that I didn't. But I am glad I did see it. I'm glad I managed to get to see it. So yeah, backed up the courage to get through the tough subject matter, and to be honest, if doing sort of the critical analysis, you've got to get past some of the like concerns about what you might have, such as like delicate subject matter, and to go and see the film. And once you get past that, you may find you think the film is brilliant, despite it maybe being a bit of a tough watch. And to be honest, it actually ended up being a bit less of a tough watch than I expected. Yeah, there is the bit, especially early on when it's all starting up, and but truth be told, I think this film is absolutely fantastic, and I think it handles the story really well. I don't really know much about the true story itself, but it's a film storyline, and from the clips we see at the end of the real life John and everything, I think it handles it really well. Even, funny enough, whilst the actor who plays him looks brilliantly like him, he looks a lot like him back in the 90s. When you get to the more like 2019, when he's getting his MBE, and he looks a lot different in real life. And there's a kid coming down, so I got to stop. Anyway, nearly done. It's a good job this is actually going in the edited Greater Anglia video as well, rather than being a more single shot take reaction video like the Snow White and the Working Man and Mickey 17 reactions from earlier in the year. This is actually being included in a longer video that's going to be edited. Has already been actually edited for the stuff on the 16th, just need to do the 27th stuff time recording this bit. So it's a good job it's being included in that video instead of its own thing, because otherwise you've got 3 separate vlogs alongside all of the Greater Anglia stuff. So yeah, overall, I Swear has become, well, started as my favourite film of October 2025, unless I included GoldenEye, of course, because we went to see that when it came out, and Back to the Future is getting a re-release. More likely to see it either the 1st or 2nd of November, hopefully. Hopefully we'll go and see that. But if it's the October 31st, which isn't likely, but it's more likely to be a November date. But if we see that, then that also jump into the best films list. But in terms of the 3 new releases, not including re-releases, this is, in my opinion, the best one of October, and also possibly the best one since because I really did like The Conjuring 4, that was really good. Honey Don't I wasn't really impressed with. It had potential. I think it could have been really good, but I think it just kind of, it wasn't really, I don't think the final product quite worked. I think they needed another draft of the script. It was August. What did I see in August? Naked Gun, that was good. Fantastic Four, that was really good. July saw The Bad Guys 2, I really liked that. And Superman, saw that. That's the only one I've seen twice this year. July and August. I was going to see like Chuck, but the times didn't really align, so I missed out on that one. But saw Superman the second time instead. Also, there was Jurassic World. I thought I saw another one in July. I can't remember. Alongside, I think it was alongside Bad Guys and Superman. It might have been. I think that might be it for. It might be those 3. Because Fantastic Four we ended up waiting a little bit to see. Had to pause again. Let people pass. It's only polite. And also don't really want to get them in shot. But yeah, as I was saying at the end of that, I'm not going to go through every single film I've seen this year so far. That might be something for another video later on to kind of like discuss feelings on and think, oh, that was that time travel fantasy film. I don't want to say We Live in Time, because I think that's from January. I think that was the Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield one, but the Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell one that we saw recently, Harry Thomas, you'll know exactly which one I'm talking about because it's your favourite film of the year apparently. Currently, Wicked Part 2 and Avatar 3 are coming out later in the year. I know he's probably going to consider those two. Probably either one or both of those films will probably end up being the best, in his opinion. As for me, Wicked Part 2 is my current most anticipated movie of the remainder of the year. The other time travel sort of romantic time travel film from September. That was really good. The critics are kind of probably not being as kind to it as people should be. It's not as good as the 3 films I've just been discussing in this video, but it is good. So I do recommend that one. Future me in editing, if you remember the title, you can look the title up, add it to this video. So yeah, October 2025, fantastic month for lower scale stories in film. Absolutely check out Good Fortune, check out Roofman, and absolutely check out I Swear, as well as also some of the other films that have come out this year or at the end of September, start of November. And next one I'm hoping to see as after Back to the Future should be Predator Badlands, and most anticipated movie this rest of the year is, as I mentioned, is Wicked Part 2, Wicked for Good. Also looking forward to Zootropolis 2 and Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and we're also going to see Avatar 3. Outside of those 5 and Back to the Future, we'll see what else. There's some other films that might be worth a look. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I'll do a final maybe video when we get back to Bishop Stortford after riding the trains again for the 4th time since nationalisation to the Greater Anglia. So, back at Harlow Town for the 4th journey I'm taking on Greater Anglia post nationalisation. Stratford train's just left, getting an Ely train back up to Bishop Stortford. In fact, I think this is the same one as I used to get back when I went to college in Turnford. So getting this, my usual, or the one I would usually try and get from Broxbourne at about 16:23-24, which we're getting at Stortford at 16:44. So this one should be that same train, but or the 10-ish years, 8 to 10 years, 7 to 10 years later, equivalent. So getting that one and going back up to Bishop Stortford. I'm not going to vlog every single time I'm going to take one of these. This is the last one to round off this video, the 2 for the first trip, and then the 2 for this one as well, because the first trip was going down to cinema when that plan went wrong. Came back a lot earlier, so the plan was always to do those 2 trips, but now I've come back to see I Swear, and able to see it then. Thought I'd include the other 2 trips as well, but so this will be the last one, and now the video is going to come to a finish. Maybe one more bit at Bishop Stortford, and then we shall call it a day. Okay, so I'm back at Bishop Stortford, and there's the old W.H. Smiths I used to work at, Stanford Airport train in the platform, and there's a 5:11 bus to Stortford Fields. No, it's going the other direction, it's going to St James Park. I just saw on the front of it. It's just I see the Stortford Fields, or rather Bishop's Park via Stortford Fields, bound ones more often. So yeah, that's my 4th journey on a Greater Anglia train post-nationalisation. And it'll be the last one that I will vlog about, at least for this video. Like I said, at Harlow, 2 for that first time, and when plans didn't go so well for the cinema trip, came back and covered the 2 journeys for that trip. So just the first 4 trips. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, seeing my my first 4 trips for travelling on Greater Anglia. Stop because there's people coming past. There's people behind me as well. So first 4 trips on Greater Anglia train post nationalisation, and also my vlog about seeing I Swear, as well as my opinions on Good Fortune. There's the people I'm going past, someone else. As well as Good Fortune and Roofman. So trying not to get other people in shot. I've just gone past the bit where I usually cross. Oh well, there's another bit further up. Yeah, haphazard conclusion to this video. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. And I can't catch a break with all these people about. Oh, that's rush hour for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys. Oh, there goes the Santa train. See you guys next time. Goodbye. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Nicholas Payne YouTube channel.
Workout paused.
Well, it might actually not be my first nationalised train that I go on, but it's definitely the first one I know I'm going on, because I did ride Southeastern after when it possibly was under nationalised. No, I'm starting it again. One or two times, a couple times back around 2007, 2008, and then was there one? Yeah, 2007, 2000. Sorry, but not before national.
Workout paused.
This is the service to London Liverpool Street.
Actually, there is someone coming down right now. Okay, so I'm not going to go through every film I've seen this year, and there's another chat coming, so but yeah, as I was saying at the end of that, I'm not really sure. I'm not